You need to really dig into my music career, bro. Like, I'm responsible for a lot of these cats out here.
Well, that's
man.
right. Like, honestly, like it's so hard for me to keep up with everything. And the Bay shit is so like, I try my best to be as engaged as possible, but there's a lot of shit
Where
that
do you get your love from the Bay from?
I think just growing up on the West Coast, and then like as a little kid, my dad's favorite rapper was Too Short. So I was listening to fucking Too Short and the Click, Spice One, all that shit. Right. And so like, and I also am like a student of the game, so like I will see like the influence of like certain shit, you know, like, and just be like, damn, the Bay really got so much sauce, and just for whatever reason, always is just passed over.
Yeah.
Or like just a little disrespected or not necessary. And like you said, I do feel like there is a lot of that with the Bay, where it is a crabs in the barrel mentality with a lot of artists out there.
Right. So I just had YG and Tyga, right?
They were in Oakland, right?
Yeah. West Oakland. Dogtown. Okay, let's get this right.
Is that where they shot the video with the Blast record? Or is it a different record?
No, it was a different record. It was like a record with just Tyga and YG on there. And I think it was called Going Platinum. And you know, they tapped in. Shout out Davo. They tapped in.
Yeah.
Boop, boop. I'll bring them out there. Beautiful day. A lot of people enjoyed themselves. You know, they were very cool. They taking pictures with the fans, shaking hands, kissing babies. And then, bam, all these cats. Oh, y'all dick riding YG. Y'all doing this. Y'all got them niggas in Oakland and blah, blah. It's like, fuck. Like, now that, you know, these guys are megastars. There's been people and females listening to these guys since they were in school, and just like, you know,
like the city's gonna be in the music video, it's gonna get love. Like, this is like something to kind of help.
Bro.
Why not show up and try to network?
Yeah, and the people who was there, it was beautiful. They bought all these cars out. They really showed the culture. You get what I'm saying? And then for our own people to like just like hate on that shit was disgusting to me. Like, this make people not even want to come fuck with y'all. And y'all wonder why we're not on, or why we not in certain positions and shit like that. Because now that they come, they love the hospitality. We showed them hell of a great time, but it's like now they got to go back and watch their names being tarnished on the internet. Even though people don't give a fuck about it, but motherfuckers
No, but it's
like
not necessary.
Yeah, it's like not necessary.
Like if YG and Tyga came to Phoenix and shot a music video, everybody'd be so happy. They'd be like, "This is amazing."
Yeah, like you feel me?
Right. But I mean, but also, I mean, I get it. Like, I think that like you said, like I think that like I feel like when you're kind of like not on purposely, maybe undervalued or underappreciated in the grand culture of California and hip hop, like you might have a what am I trying to say? Not rock on your shoulder? What's the saying I'm trying to say?
I don't know. I'm lost.
What is it? Chip on your shoulder. Okay. The fuck. But yeah, because I feel like a lot of that kind of also happened when like Drake did the motto, right?
Right, for sure.
I wish he would have put a Bay Area artist on the remix.
Right. That would have been dope.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. That would have been dope.
You know, but again, like it was a moment.
At that time, like
Mac Dre's mom was
Sneak or something.
Just somebody.
Yeah.
Could have been 40. Could have been whoever. I really wish that there would have been a motto remix, because I think the only remix there was a Tyga remix.
Oh, yeah?
Which made no sense to me. Because I'm like, yo, you got to put somebody on from the Bay.
So you're really into the Bay Area. Like, you know, you kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, whoever came out of Arizona like doing the music? Why is you laughing, bro?
Because he's from Arizona.
Ain't cool. Huh?
He's from Arizona, too. I mean, we had MC Magic.
Don't know who the fuck that is. Shout out to MC Magic, though.
So he's a Mexican artist who's very popular. He's a legend.
He's a legend?
For sure.
Okay, shout out to MC Magic.
He's the biggest. A guy named Futuristic who had like a little independent run that was good. He did on Jimmy Fallon's show once. We had, then there was like this wave where Ludacris signed Willie North Pole to DTP. Mm-hmm. The Game signed Juice, who now goes by Richie Evans.
Mm-hmm. Then 50 Cent had some guy who
50
blew
Cent,
it.
Well, 50 signed a guy named Hot Rod.
Hot Rod,
now,
yeah.
Hot Rod had a record with Mary J. Blige called Be Easy, but Hot Rod is really from Sacramento.
Oh, he's not from Arizona.
So when he signed a G-Unit, like he was living in Arizona at the time. He was a part of a crew called the Man Up Squad, and it was cool, you know. But I don't think we like really like. He still lives in Arizona. But he wasn't like an AZ guy.
Right.
He was from SAC.
One guy, he had that record body marked up. Like
Willie North Pole.
That was who that
That's
was.
Willie North Pole, who signed with Luda. He put an album out. Probably the biggest deal we've ever had was Willie North Pole put an album out through Def Jam and DTP that I actually got to go to the store and buy.
Okay.
Which was like a big deal.
Is he still around?
He's still, I don't think he's making much music, but he's still around.
Okay.
He's a legend, you know.
There's this one guy I just heard of as of recently. He was messing with Slim 400. Desert Baby?
Desert Baby. I think he might be, is Desert Baby still incarcerated?
Yeah, he's
Free Desert Baby.
Okay. And then Riley. You ever heard of Riley?
Riley is my boy.
Yeah,
that's
Riley
Bosh's boy.
Yeah.
Riley Blood.
Yeah, I got a song with Riley Blood. Shout out Riley Blood. See, I'm tapped in
That's
too.
the homie.
Yeah, I'm tapped in.
Riley's a good guy. Yeah. And like right now there's like Chris Koch, there's Merkham's, Riley, there's who else is popping? Fucking in AZ. Jada Pink is dope. There's like a dope bubbling scene right now.
I'll say question. I'm talking to you. I'm interviewing you.
Yeah.
But look, why you think AZ haven't had they shot?
Very much a crab in the barrel mentality. Very much so. Probably. It's terrible.
Do you support it though? You from AZ? You like one of the biggest figures out of AZ?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've had everybody come and freestyle on my show. I think that with these smaller markets, sometimes it's very easy to get wrapped up in pointing your finger at everybody else as to why your shit ain't doing what you should be doing. So I always tell artists like, hey man, you gotta take the shit in your own hands. Like you gotta build fan bases that are independent of you having, I hate to break it to everybody, but getting your shit played on the radio don't make a difference.
Right.
It just doesn't. Not in 2023.
And I tell people that all the time. Instagram shout out don't mean shit either.
It don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you need people to buy into you. You need to build that catalog. You need to formulate your sound. You need to figure out how you're going to turn 5 fans to 10 and 10 into 20 over and over. Stop, because a lot of times, like, I'll get people like, man, fuck Bootleg Kev, he ain't put me on his shit. And I'm like, bro, like, I always tell people, just because you're from Phoenix, don't mean you just get to come on my shit.
Right.
I got to, like, be a fan of what you're doing. I got to fucking see what you're doing, and I got to be like, oh, shit, okay, yeah, pull up. And I've had hella people from Arizona on my shit. Hella people. But it's just a matter of like, I think with a lot of those smaller markets, that tends to be the case. Those are crab in the barrel cities, unfortunately, because nobody knows better. We haven't had somebody really pop to be like, oh, that's how it's done. Or,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think a lot of the guys who end up making the shit work on a bigger scale kind of leave for a little bit. And I think that's with anywhere, you know? Sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone.
And I also think too that once somebody start getting a little bit of light, they turn their nose up.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, he switched up. All right, well, what do you mean? Like, what are you saying? Like, but yeah, I think Arizona's a definitely crab in the barrel mentality. It's getting better, and a lot of people are working with each other now, and it's definitely,
Because Arizona, I just know it's Phoenix, Tucson.
So Tucson's an hour away.
Right? I know, right?
We really don't consider them the same. Like Tucson and Phoenix, there's 2 big colleges that are like hardcore rivals. So Tucson and Phoenix have a bullshit rivalry.
I'd rather fuck with Tucson bitches than Phoenix bitches.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I lost my virginity to a Tucson bitch
See?
in my dad's truck in Tucson. I met her in an MSN chat room.
But the only thing is Tucson is like fucking desert. It's like country.
Tucson is a vibe. It's just very small.
Yeah, definitely.
So there's definitely like, you're not gonna, the nightlife sucks. Like
Definitely.
the people from Tucson will
You
tell
got
you.
like one strip club. Like
Yeah, and the strip club's weird.
Yeah.
The last time I went, it was not a vibe.
when I went to Tucson, I just had hella fun. Like,
I mean, it's
and I
like a
was down
bar
there on some
town.
other shit,
It's a
but-
bar town. Like, yeah, I mean, I've had fun in Tucson. I mean, like you said, you could pull in Tucson easy.
Right.
Because they're like, oh, people are here that aren't from here? Like, oh, look at you. Go get you some EGs. What isn't that? EGs is the name of the drink they got? Yeah, it's called EGs. Yeah. Tucson is its own thing. It's its own thing, man.
Tucson is a tweak. It's a cool tweak.
But yeah, all of Arizona's like hardcore, like, especially Tucson. Like,
But so without Tucson and Phoenix, like where do y'all go in AZ? And we're not talking about the Tippies and shit that's around Phoenix, like Mesa, none of that. Like besides that, it's over with.
I mean, you could go to Flagstaff.
Fuck Flagstaff. Who goes to Flagstaff? Like what's in Flagstaff?
You could snowboard. There's Sedona, which is beautiful. Sedona's a vibe.
Sedona, never heard of Sedona.
You go to Sedona and trip balls. There's like a bunch of spiritual vortexes and shit. And let me show you. Sedona's fucking beautiful.
So, okay, where would Drake do a show at besides Phoenix,
Tucson.
Arizona?
Tucson.
Besides Tucson and
This
Phoenix.
is what Sedona looks like.
Oh, okay.
It's all a bunch of red rocks and shit.
Right.
No, they're nowhere else. Maybe Flagstaff, maybe at NAU, maybe at the college.
Okay.
But nah. There's Phoenix. Arizona's literally Phoenix.
Right.
And then a bunch of just tiny places. I mean, Tucson's cool. Tucson's cool. It's not like a fucking hole in the wall. It's Phoenix, Tucson, and nowhere else. There's Yuma. There's the Grand Canyon, which I've never been to, and I'm from Arizona.
When you gonna invite me to your club, Bootleg? Let's talk about that.
Sure, whenever you want. You
I want to come have a drink, and I want to come. You feel me? Do the whole experience. I seen Cardi B. You feel me? James Harden. Like what the fuck? Like I'm Lil Blood. Can I come?
I'm trying to think. The next time I think I'm gonna be there next weekend. I think we're working on a big booking next weekend. I can't say, but yeah, next weekend.
Next week. All right.
I'll be there Saturday, the 24th.
When you want to go to AZ, Tots?
It's hot right now.
Easy drive.
Yeah.
It's hot. How long is that drive? It's like 10 hours? 12 hours? Fuck that.
My boy said it's an easy drive.
That ain't shit. Yeah, no, that ain't.